Oh, well, it doesn't have any... Huh. I don't remember changing that. Well, anyway, this should work pretty well for flight up to probably 1,600 feet or so. Mark II drone core. That's cool. And I think to get any more than that, we may have to make this thing bigger. Let's throw on some air brakes, actually. Let's see how they go. Air brakes, air brakes, air brakes, air brakes, air brakes. Yeah, I've got no idea where you put these. I guess here? So do they pop on when you... Oh, okay. Let's just put these on number 2 for toggle. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's much better. Huh. Weird. If you hold B, they come up. But my action group doesn't seem to work. Well, that's fine. Away we go. Slow and steady ascent. Whoa. It's a little hard to do with the keyboard, to be honest. And it reacts a little strangely because these are gimbaled. Oh, this is more interesting than the last guy you watched? What were they up to? I'm testing out the new Aerodynamics, and it is very different than the beta version. I'm not sure if you played that or not. It used to be like a big pillow, that's how I describe it. You could just hit really fast and it would slow you down so you could have a nice soft landing, but now Now you actually have to fight the lift, and look at that. It shakes the screen and stuff when you go too far from your angle of attack. I'm not going to worry about landing at the runway. I just want to see if I can bring this thing down. Oh yeah, time warping. Just set up your maneuvers and wait, yeah. I haven't tried, apparently in this, the new release, they added a warp to a certain time point. So maybe that can help with some of that, but yeah, when you're doing a lot of interplanetary travel, it can be a little boring to watch. But it's very engaging to play at the same time, even though, because you're having to think a lot and maybe you don't talk as much, so I think this sort of thing you can say more about as you're playing. So alright, I'm gonna lower the landing gear. Let's give just a little trickle of just a tiny trickle of power. And let's apply these air brakes, see how they work. Woo! I have no idea if that's the right place to put them either. I never downloaded any mods for air brakes, so of course, even if I did, it wouldn't make any difference because the air itself has changed. Well, this could be problematic. We may want to slow down a bit faster. Let's see how this goes. I don't want to hit those mountains, you see, because that'll be hard to get this thing to land. Just feels so different. So I think this is sort of how you want to do this. Kind of come in low, try to get horizontal, and then use those air brakes for that final bit of slowing down. Might be coming in just a little too slow, but better safe than sorry. Oh, jeez. Okay, so that was a bit of a steep descent. I mean, luckily Valentina didn't die. It's always good. So, what did you do wrong, huh? I'm thinking maybe the placement of the air brakes is the issue, but I'm not sure what the right way would be. Maybe some on the bottom too. Would that help keep things sort of balanced? Seems worth a try. Oops, I want some symmetry. And I'm gonna move these. Maybe we'll stagger them like that. Running out of real estate. May have to start building a bigger plane. That may help. It's worth a shot. Yeah, this new Aerodynamics model actually makes flying the planes a whole lot more challenging. And yeah, gotta remember to do the gear. I thought before that it basically did nothing. Didn't seem to affect my flight much, and I'd be in space and be like, oh, well, I should put my landing gear up. But now it really affects your drag. And I suppose let's go out to sea just a bit, and we'll see if we can come back around and actually land on the landing strip. I rarely bother with that, but maybe we'll try. Oh, let's see. Whoa, that was not a good. Oh, jeez. Wasn't thinking there. Oh no! Oh no! Let's see. That was dumb. So, word to the wise, do not deploy air brakes while you're at full thrust. Pretty impressive, though. Something to be said for an impressive explosion. All right. I don't know if I just have a lot of engines for this size of plane, but it seems like we're going really fast. And I mean, not just because, well, we would only be able to get to maybe half this speed at this altitude in the previous atmospheric model. But man, they really have let you go up there in the speed. Okay, let's try turning. Can we turn with just aerodynamic force? It is amazing how fast we're going even at just half throttle. Okay, we're back to a reasonable speed. Not too good at aircraft turning. Just seems counterintuitive to me. And I should really lock the gimbal on these engines. I think that might help. Yeah, because that motion is just not... It isn't the same sort of movement as what you're trying to do with the flaps. It's extremely handy when you're launching something into space, but when you're flying around in a plane, it can throw off all your careful balance of forces that lets this crazy feat of ingenuity fly. Not this particular plane is just amazing. I just mean planes in general. Because, you know, they're heavier than air. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense that they fly. If you think about it. Okay, so we're speeding up. Which isn't what I want. Maybe we'll cut everything. Ooh. Did you see the screen shake there? Maybe 4 air brakes is just a little too much. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, we're just so fast. Not used to being this fast coming in like this. All right, all right, all right, all right. Here we go. Here we go. Deploy air brakes. Ooh. All right, landing gear, I think. At this point. Oh, we may be off from the landing strip. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Shoot. That is tough. But we lived again. Yeah, I don't think the design is bad. I just think that I'm not used to landing with the air being like it is. I mean, maybe one engine is better. Well, you know, let's take the rapiers off and maybe put the basic jet engine. Maybe that will help a little bit. Heard someone say that they now work way better low in the atmosphere. Yeah, we're definitely not speeding up quite as fast, but whoa, whoa, jeez. Yeah, the unbalanced wheels. They help you take off a little bit easier, but yeah, there we go. Kerbal Space Program's all about the explosions. Okay, this seems a little more reasonable. Those engines before are capable of getting you to space. These are not, so you can tell that they're quite a bit less powerful. I'd like to try maybe getting this thing to space. I bet I could. Getting back may be the problem. Because before, basically, there was no re-entry heating, you know, from coming back into the atmosphere from space. But now there is. And the first time I tried it, I just completely and royally exploded. It was kind of amazing, actually. Woo! Whoops. There we go. That was just me. So these engines are quite a bit less powerful, so we may be able to have them on when we come down, which will give us a lot more control. Oh yeah. This is more like what I'm used to. Woo. Except this plane is ultra maneuverable, which sounds like a great thing, but sometimes it's not. And I don't think these have gimbals, do they? Oh, they do. Go ahead and lock those. Yeah, I think this plane can get into space. With those engines I had before, I think I could do it. May need more fuel. I'm not sure. We could at least get to space, maybe not get back. Alright, slow that puppy down. Let's do a little bit of power. Hey, Hemorrhoid Man. It's a great name. Hope that it's not apt to your situation, because I can only imagine. Alright. Air brakes. Let's keep this puppy coming in. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, jeez. I wonder if you could position the air brakes in such a way that they slow your speed coming down. Because what they do is they come up, right? And they'll slow your forward speed. But I think I'm coming down too fast. It's either that or we need bigger wings. Because, yeah, bigger wings would give us more lift when we're going horizontal. So that keeps you up, and that'll slow our speed coming down. Yeah, I think so. But maybe we should try going to space instead. And to do that, I'm going to need to switch this fuel tank out. Need to be slanted. Hang on. Air brakes need to be slanted. So does that mean when you're deploying them, you only deploy them so far, or is it something like rotating them like this? Like the wheels. Ah. So like this, you mean? Closer to the wing. You mean further out? Because all the air brakes are on the wing. Whoops. Oh, yeah, 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 I see what you're saying. I think. So our air brakes are hitting the ground when we land. So we want to go up here? Okay, okay. Control Z. I think I understand. So if we rotate them sort of like this, can you not deploy them? Okay. Ah, okay. So let's adjust them deployed. Okay. And this one up like that. Okay, we'll just move the air intakes. That is fine. Yeah, I couldn't even tell what exactly was causing the explosion because it's just a huge, you know, I was concentrating on trying to fly the thing and then there's just a huge explosion. So thanks for that catch. I think that will probably work, will help us out. So I see. I think this is probably more like what this is supposed to be. Let's pull these back. And the top ones, you know, they're probably okay, but I don't want to get us unstable, so maybe I want to rotate them as well. Go ahead and go into deploy. And we'll rotate. Something like, seems like it's going to be clipping. I don't know if that'll be a problem or not. We'll go ahead and move these just a bit. And of course, when you do, screws everything up. All right. Not sure why these aren't quite. Yeah, I'm not sure if the clipping. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought it was still deployed. Okay. Now I've screwed everything up. Alright, so it's going back to normal. Okay. That's kind of weird. You know, I'm just gonna delete these. They have gotten all screwed up. And yeah, I'll just keep them straight. See how this works. We'll try another landing. Yeah, I haven't changed the engines yet. After this, I'll try going into space, so I'll switch back to the Rapiers. Whoop. Something is catching the ground there. Whoa! buzz the tower there. Alright. Maybe I'll just fly to the island. Has a short runway, but I think we'll be okay. Well, that's probably not a great idea. With as much trouble as I'm having slowing down. Yeah, I wish that I had a joystick. That would be helpful. Because, you know, when you're using the keys, it's kind of either on or off. There's no nuance to your steering. That's one of the better turns that I've done so far. We'll probably be off from the Space Center, but maybe not. Yeah, let's just try landing on the plane. We're very lucky that Kerbal is so flat, pristine, and smooth. Although it looks like there's more hills than there used to be. No, still a little too far from the ground there. Throttle back to maybe a quarter power. Whoa, buddy. Oh, still going a little fast for that. So if the engines are still on, maybe that means that we'll have a little more force up.
On behalf of the crew, I'd like to say thanks for flying with us today.
Hey, thanks for following. Let me see if I can pronounce that. Bichirio 116. Thanks for following, and glad you could join us tonight. Low to the ground and flat, so you don't have anything to hit the ground. I see, yeah. So we're going pretty slow as far as vertical speed, so that's good. We actually need to get a little less, or a little more. Well, looks like we're in the hills. Bit ill-conceived. Let's go ahead and cut the power. Air brakes. It's probably the slowest landing ever recorded in Kerbal history. Alright, air brakes. Ah, jeez.